Sleepbus family, it's Simon Rowe here from Sleepbus. We're still stranded, unfortunately, in the SES car park. The bus is still not running, but what I wanted to do was, I haven't got as much support as I hoped I would have had during this sort of trying time, and I need to raise some money to get it repaired, to get it to Volvo, who will repair it for us. So I thought I'd give you a tour of the bus finally. We were going to wait until we did the media sort of stuff, but the time has come where desperate measures. So I thought I'd take you inside and show you all the elements of Sleepbus and what makes it so cool. So come on inside and I'll show you what it's like. Okay, so we're in. So as you can see here, we have a security system. So it has cameras outside, so to sort of patrol during the night, and they're infrared as well. And then we have cameras in the aisles and just here by the doorway as well. And so they record everything that's happening, and they're also monitored by a third party, so it's sort of backup for the caretaker who sort of stays in this area all night and just looks after everybody and makes sure everybody's safe. We've got all our sort of, I guess, electronics and smoke detectors and all sorts of stuff in this part of the bus as well. So this is the main hub of the operations during a night and that sort of thing. So I'll take you down the aisle here and I'll show you a couple of the cool things and hope you like it. So at the front of the bus here, we've got two toilets. So I've spoken before about having the toilets at the front of the bus for security. So we wanted them up the front where the caretaker was. So I'll show you inside a couple of the toilets here. So they're just a normal toilet. Very normal toilets. And then I'll just show you down the aisle before I'll just get out of the way. So there's 22 sleep pods, all with air conditioning, heating, single bed size. So 22 sleep pods, all with lockable doors. So the doors come down, and the guests can lock those if they wish. And it was all about feeling safe. And so if we come down this way, we've got our mattresses, which are memory foam single bed mattresses from Acosa, which were all donated. We've also got our pillows and mattress protectors and pillow protectors, which come from Protector Bed, and then we have our sheets and quilts and all that sort of stuff that have been donated by Tontine. So it's been a real combined effort from a lot of different organisations. We have TV here as well, and now the TV seems like a bit of overkill, but it's really a security measure. Keeps people calm. There's headphones so they can jump into bed, watch anything they like, free-to-air digital TV, and put their headphones in and just sort of zone out and feel comfortable and close the door and feel safe. They've obviously got reading lights and that sort of thing. We've got smoke detectors here as well, so that we know if anything's going on that's naughty. Also, we've got our climate control here, switches for the lock and that sort of thing, and for the lights. There's an intercom as well, so there's intercom in between individual pods which we can control. So if there's a mum and kids or something like that, then she can communicate just with her kids and that sort of thing. So, and they can also call the caretaker for assistance if need be. So that's pretty much it. Just here we've got just individual lockers, so it's sort of personal lockers. Main gear belongings go underneath the bus, but then we've got these personal lockers, so if you want to take off a coat, shoes, that sort of thing, they can pop them in here and then jump into bed, and hopefully the plan is to have a good sleep. And so so I hope you like what I've built. I haven't shown you before because we were doing some media stuff, and because the bus is broken down, we've missed a couple of those opportunities. So I haven't had as much support as I had hoped, so I wanted to show you what I've created, and it works, and it's one thing I forgot to show you is the pet pods. So obviously a lot of homeless people living on the street have companion animals as well, which is great for mental health, and you can't take those to shelters and they won't give them up to get a bed. So we thought we can cater for that as well. So we have our stand-in dog, Tilly, here, demonstrating a pet pod. So normally this would have a cover on it, and they've got water and all those sorts of things, but we've just set this up just sort of to show you. And so we have volunteers that would help with this sort of thing. So that all comes out, we can access, we can have up to 8 pet pods in there, and it's pretty good, isn't it, Tim? Isn't it? It's all very exciting. So that's the pet pods underneath the bus as well, and we have video and intercom as well, so the owner can communicate with their pet till he's gone, and so it's just another security measure as well, so people feel comfortable in their bed and we'll use Sleepbus and have a good night's sleep. So that's the Pet Pods. This is Sleepbus. Thanks. So I hope you enjoyed the tour back at Sleepbus HQ, aka my kitchen, and so I just thought I'd share with you now that I've given you a bit of a tour, give you a bit of a look at what I've done. I'll give you a little context about where we are now. So obviously in previous posts I've mentioned that unfortunately the bus has broken down. There's been a big drama around that. It's cost a lot of money even to get to this point and still not have it running, so that's quite disappointing. We now know where we need to take it to get it diagnosed and repaired, so I need to take it directly back to Volvo, which is the brand of the bus, and so that's going to cost some money, and so I need to raise around $6,000 for that, which is a lot, but that's what we've got to do, and so I need to raise that money. And then obviously in a previous post also I mentioned that during the same period of the bus breaking down, I also lost a sponsor, so my personal wages are no longer covered by a sponsor, and so I need to find another sponsor. So in the shout out that I did a month ago, I think it was, unfortunately not a huge response. Not really a response, unfortunately, so I'm not sure what that means, but I'm hoping now that I've showed the bus and shown what's been achieved so far that might spur people on to support Sleepbus once more and or to come on board now. So the other thing too is that I'm not sure if people realise that Sleepbus is a very small, very new charity. There's only myself and a couple of part-timers, barely part-timers that work at Sleepbus and do what we need to do to keep this show on the road. We don't get a lot of funding. We got initial boost obviously when I first launched the concept on GoFundMe, but since then we've had a little bit for sure, but certainly with a concept like Sleepbus, funding needs to come in to keep the show on the road, literally. So I'm hoping that now that you've seen it, that you love it as much as you love the concept, and that you'll back me again. And we need to raise about $16,000 pretty quickly. So $6,000 will go to the repairs to get the bus back on the road, and then $10,000 will keep us on the road for a little while until we can find some sponsors and a longer term solution. So like I said, we're very new and we're very small, and we don't get any other funding other than donations, and so we need that to continue until we can really launch and spread what we've done on a national basis, so more people know what we've done. Because every time we tell people and show people what we're doing, we always get a bump in donations, and so that's kind of where we are again. So I really don't like asking, but I guess I'm in that sort of organisation where I need to at the moment until we can get to a point where we can be self-sufficient. So I hope we'll get there, but like I said, we're very young and very small at the moment. We need all the support we can get. I hope you love what you've seen. Stick around after this, and there's a couple more things to show you as well, but please donate at the website. We'll start a campaign page and I'll put that in the link, and so we need to raise $16,000 as quickly as possible, and I'll hope you'll back me in. So thanks very much. I thought I should show you also the cause of all my pain at the moment. So the generator, it's working now, but unfortunately it's now prevented the bus from working. So good now, but overall pretty bad. So oh well, hindsight's a beautiful thing. We'll get it sorted.